Meatball jokes in an American's perspective style. You ever notice how meatballs are basically the perfect metaphor for American life? Everybody swears they know the right way to make them, nobody agrees on anything, and half the time you're just rolling with whatever falls apart in your hands. Meatballs are one of those foods that look simple, but the second you try to make them, you realize you've accidentally stepped into a national debate, a family argument, and a personal identity crisis all at once. It's like America in a bowl, messy, comforting, a little chaotic, and everyone's convinced their version is the one that should be in the history books. And honestly, the more I deal with meatballs, the more I understand this country. 1. The Grandma Recipe War. Every time I look up authentic American meatballs, the recipe section turns into a full-scale family feud. One blog swears you need breadcrumbs. Another says breadcrumbs are culinary betrayal. And then there's always that one guy in the comments yelling, "My grandma's recipe is the only correct one," like he's defending a sacred relic. At this point, meatballs don't feel like food anymore. They feel like a competitive sport where the main ingredient is unresolved generational tension. 2. The Judgmental Dog. I dropped a meatball on the floor the other day, and my dog froze like he just witnessed a felony. He didn't even try to eat it. He just stared at me with that slow, disappointed head tilt, like, "Wow, that's who you are as a person." I swear he was waiting for me to apologize. Not for dropping the meatball, for disrespecting the entire concept of meatballs. It's humbling to be judged by a creature that snacks on dryer lint. 3. The roll gently pressure. Every recipe says, roll the meatballs gently. Gently? I didn't realize cooking required emotional sensitivity training. I'm standing there trying to form these perfect little spheres, and suddenly I'm having flashbacks to high school dodgeball where the coach yelled, "Use your wrists." Now I'm sweating over ground beef like it's a standardized test. If the meatballs come out lopsided, I half expect Gordon Ramsay to materialize behind me and whisper, "Embarrassing." 4. The Honest Waiter. I asked a waiter if the meatballs were homemade, and he said, "Yes, but not by me." And honestly, that level of honesty should win awards. Most places would lie and say, "Our chef hand rolls them fresh every morning," while you can literally hear the microwave beeping in the background. This guy basically said, "Look, man, I just carry the plates. Someone else made the meatballs. I'm just trying to make rent." And somehow, that made the meatballs taste better. 5. The life-changing meatballs. My friend hyped up his meatballs like they were a religious experience. He said, "These meatballs will change your life." And he wasn't wrong, because after eating them, my life changed from hungry to deeply reconsidering my decisions.